Well, good morning, everyone. If you thought it was the time to leave, now's not the time to leave because no one else knows who's going to get one of these awards. So if your name is called, then we'll ask you to come up and receive the awards. And Bridget and Joni will both shake your hand and get a picture from here. So stay long enough to get your picture. All right. Well, let's just jump right into the first one. Our very first award is going to be for innovation, and for innovation, a very lengthy process on the innovation process that was produced by our recipient today to help the Center for Medicare and Medicaid in their analysis of billions of dollars in healthcare data points of over $800 billion throughout Medicare, bringing innovations to rapidly analyze that data and reducing the time that it took to analyze and benchmark the data throughout the process and implement new technologies, parallel processing with some advanced analytics and research to bring what used to take 24 days of analysis to produce those results down to 2 or 3 days. Our recipient is a CVP. And so, customer value partners, or anyone in here today, please come forward and receive. And I know, all right, so the other thing, and you just realized that from our first recipient, recipients do not know that they've received these awards either until their name is called. So the other hope will be that everybody is here today in order to receive those. So thank you so much for your patience in that regard. Thank you. And I also need to give an additional word of thanks this year for our sponsor, Intel, who sponsored our awards program. We do appreciate that sponsorship and the value it brings to bringing this. And the one thing additionally new to the awards, you'll also notice our sponsor's logo is on both the certificate and will be on the award as well. So thank you, Intel, for sponsoring this. We do think it brings a lot of value to have a sponsor to bring this together, which is something we also did not have in the past. So our next recipient for quality for program performance and delivering superior performance and quality and having additional programs to bring that quality to bear for both their corporation, their clients, and the NITAAC program. And I could go on and on about every one of these, and I'm going to stop there. The recipient of this year's Performance Excellence Award for Quality is CACI. Oh, yeah, I was getting a good one. Yeah, I'm trying to sneak it until I say it first. So thank you, Bill. I know you're also surprised like everybody else, so give everybody a moment to get over the shock and come forward. Thanks, Bill. Continuing on, because we also trying to get us to lunch, and we're already a couple minutes behind, so I'll continue on. Our next recipient for Program Excellence and Program Management for the CIOSP3 contract, this individual diligently has participated in our CAGs and multiple subcommittees across those CAGs, often the note bearer and keeper for everything that they're involved in, keeping everybody else straight and aligned about what we've talked about. Involved in throughout the programs and specifically with the program performance and quality CAG, so we definitely appreciate the contributions of Dina Almada. Dina, are you? Oh, here she comes, all the way in the back too. Yeah, I know for our CAG, the subcommittees, multiple committees that she participates in. And oddly enough, she takes and provides not only the notes, but keeps everybody on track, keeps track of all the deliverables. It's amazing how she finds the time to be engaged in each one of these programs to help move things forward. So thank you, Dina.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Whoops, and of course, I forgot to flip. Doggone it. All right, moving on. For next, in the same vein, for program excellence, for program management on the CIOSP3 small business contract, this year's recipient, I'm sure everybody in the room has had some engagement with, taking a heavy participation in the community action group, working diligently for business development, focused on helping us to bring awareness of the contract and program all across the federal government, initiating events and following up on multiple things. The small business program management, along with continuing the program management activities for the contract for her organization. This year's recipient is Stephanie Cumberbatch. And Stephanie would probably be happy if we said also participate in the networking event at HIMSS, sponsor and participate and interact with the customer. I'm just talking while she's walking up here. and she's taking the longest route too, because evidently she wants me to talk about the HIMSS event much longer. But those events actually do bring customers together and get them full awareness and interaction with us as contract holders, and gets opportunity for them to place those orders on the contract and be successful. And I know she's looking forward to being there in Mangoes, was it?
Mangoes.
Mangoes. For, well, then you got wrongly categorized. Okay. Well, your company's listed as a small business. It was? Well, it was still on the list, so I guess that's why you got nominated in that category. All right. All right, continuing on, hopefully, I only can read what they are. I don't make the nominations, nor did I pull it together. So, and for our next one in performance excellence for program management for the CIOCS contract, this person's again heavily engaged in the community action groups across the community, providing her valued input for making the program processes work frequently. This year's recipient is Joe Purdy. And see, Joe, she didn't know, but she sat a little closer to the front, which made that a little easier for her to work her way up here. I wanted to, okay, which way? I'm trying, I keep pushing all the buttons. Okay. There we go, finally. All right, moving on to our next Performance Excellence Award for Leadership from Industry. This person has been heavily involved. There seems to be certainly a theme. I think that that theme gets recognized in the engagement of all these individuals in the program as a whole. This person has also been heavily engaged from industry in the CAGs across the program, and leading initiatives that are not only important, but I think will help drive everything for all of us, because this individual has also been the leader who's taking up the program performance 360 to help garner feedback across all stakeholders in the program, whether you're inside, outside, or upside down as a part of this program stakeholder, looking for those feedbacks in that process. And this year's recipient for leadership is John Bernsey. Am I seeing Johnny back there somewhere? Oh, there you go. I see him. He's working his way, and he's still heavily engaged in trying to bring the quality measure for performance and getting that stakeholder feedback, and that will certainly continue. But we do appreciate all the efforts that John has done to get us to this stage and keep us going into the future.
Congrats.
Get up here and get your picture. Continuing in the leadership category, the Performance Excellent Leadership Award for Government. is, again, a leader who's been in the program, helping to lead the business development activities across the program, bringing initiatives and coordinating efforts between contract holders and the government side to both get the outreach and excellence towards reaching those customers to drive more business and more contract awards under the contract. This year's recipient is Lisa Akers for leadership. And she's not here, right? And so Bridget will accept on Lisa's behalf because she's not able to be here with us. And of course, by not having forewarning, recipients certainly may fall into that category. Thank you, Bridget, for taking hers. And next, for in performance excellence and lifetime achievement, this individual has been dedicated to the program for years, and including this year has been in leadership roles from industry in a variety of different ways, engaging in multiple things. And this is where the program is going to get a tiny bit awkward, but faster, because this year's recipient is Joni Barr, and she's already on the stage. And our final award this morning, continuing in that category for lifetime achievement. This one is also, I'm going to try to make quicker because I also think you know the benefits of the individual who was nominated here and has receiving the award, engaged in the leadership of the program as a whole, and has been with us almost 3.5 years in order to provide that leadership, and still continuing to do so. And we'll also get quicker because this year's recipient is Bridget Gower.
Can you take a photo with me? Thank you, Mark. Thank you.
All right. So, and again, so just a heads up, certainly thank you for making nominations. Congratulations to all the awardees. You will get the certificate, the actual plaque that goes with that certificate later on, and we will get those out to you in the very near future.